The quiet storm in a quiet suburb just outside Atlanta, Georgia, nestled between neatly trimmed lawns and American flags fluttering from porch rails. A black family moved into a house at the end of a cul-de-sac. The house had been vacant for months after the previous owners downsized. Now it belonged to the Jeffersons, Reggie, his wife Monica, and their two kids Simone and RJ. To the neighbors, they were the newcomers, but whispers quickly replaced welcome pies. Reggie Jefferson was no stranger to stares, a 22-year Army veteran. He'd served in Afghanistan and Iraq, leading missions, patching up wounded brothers, and keeping a tattered American flag folded neatly in his gear bag. He retired with a chest full of medals and stories he rarely shared. He didn't need to prove anything. He had already given more to his country than most ever would. But in Oak Hill Estates, medals didn't matter to everyone. At first, the racism was subtle: male misplaced kids excluded, neighborly hellos ignored. Then came the graffiti. One morning, the family awoke to the words "GOB," a CK spray painted in red, across their garage door. Monica scrubbed it, while Reggie filed a report with local police. No arrest followed. The final straw came one evening while Reggie was out buying groceries. Simone and RJ were playing basketball in the driveway when two older white boys from down the block approached them. What started as teasing turned into spitting, then shoving. Monica ran out screaming, dragging her children inside. The boys laughed, calling her a slur as they strutted away. Reggie returned to flashing lights and shaken children. The next morning, he rose before dawn, dressed in his full military uniform, ribbons, medals, the whole display. He stood at the edge of his driveway as the school buses and morning joggers passed. His posture was steel, his eyes silent fire. When the neighbors emerged to get their mail or walk their dogs, they saw him stoic, commanding, and on his chest, gleaming in the Georgia sun, was the badge of the Department of Homeland Security. Reggie had never been just a soldier. Post-retirement, he joined DHS as a federal agent specializing in domestic threats. His job was now to track and dismantle hate groups. He'd seen their faces abroad, and he knew them when he saw them at home. The neighborhood froze. The same men who crossed the street when Monica walked past now couldn't meet Reggie's eyes. The teenagers who mocked his kids, avoided the basketball hoop. Whispers turned into forced greetings. The graffiti stopped. One neighbor tried to shake his hand. Reggie simply nodded, but Reggie wasn't there for their acceptance. He mowed his lawn, coached his son's basketball team, attended PT, meetings in uniform. He protected his family, not with threats or violence, but with presence, honor, and the unshakable truth of who he was, an American who had earned his place on every inch of that street. Months later, at a neighborhood watch meeting, a woman stood and nervously addressed the room. "We never really knew who Mark Jefferson was with. Just saw what we wanted to see. That's on us." Reggie stood. He did not raise his voice. "I've worn this country as uniform for more years than most of you have lived on this street. My family is not going anywhere. We're not here to change your world. We're just here to live in it." Silence followed from then on. Respect did not come from fear, it came from understanding. The quiet storm that was Reggie Jefferson did not need to shout. His badge, his medals, and his pride did the talking, and in time, the neighborhood final